All right. Mike going over here. We are back at it again. Some more pack rips. We're back to the regular schedule. Not like the last few days where we had a bunch of random openings. We're back to the space theme, but did get in some new stuff today. We got some glare going on there. We got the Bloomborough box came in, so we will be breaking into that as soon as we're done with the space theme. We have about, I think, like 10 to 12 more packs left of Edge of Eternities and Unfinity. And then for October, after we finish the Spider-Man set, we have, for the spooky month, Duskmourn House of Horror. So look forward to those. I know I am definitely looking forward to Duskmourn. There are a few chase cards in there I've been looking for. And then Bloomborough just seems like I don't know, just seems fitting for the fall time of year, so that's why I picked up that set. Maybe it's just all the animal and woodland theme to it, but I like sticking to themes. So spooky month will be Duskmourn. September, then Spider-Man kicks off, I think September 26th, goes into October. Then whatever I have left over of Bloomborough, I'll finish off in November. So chip it into the fall. All right, so without further ado, we will get into the space packs. We will start off as usual with Unfinity, and then from there we will go into Edge of Eternities, and that box is finally starting to pay off. So I will say, surprise out of left field, Unfinity has paid off dividends with the land cards I've pulled out of here. I think I pulled 3 shock lands now, totaling close to $100, and then a couple other land cards are just worth a couple bucks each, but it's definitely more than paid for itself. So if anyone likes hilarity or just like weird magic cards that have weird rules that you can't play in standard or any of those, or commander, any of those, check out Unfinity. It has its own like subset of rules, and it makes fun of itself. So without further ado, we'll get the jams going in the background and we will start opening. All right, we've got Motion Sickness, Hat Trick, Behold the Power of My Hat and the Ghost of 2 other hats I used to own. What? Target blocking or block creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains first strike until end of turn. If it has a hat, it gains double strike until end of turn. If you and that creature each have a hat, the creature gains triple strike until end of turn. Deadbeat Attendant. Some people will hire anyone with a pulse. Myra isn't that picky. Mistakes were made. Seen that a couple times. Blank Goblin. Park Map. Sacrifice Park Map. Search your library for a land card that doesn't have the same art as a permanent you control. Reveal it. Put it into your hand, then shuffle. Blankosaurus. Petting in the petting zoo is not advised. Done for the day. Quick Fixer. Fight the Blank Fight. Blue Ribbon. When Blue Ribbon enters the battlefield, ask a person outside of the game which creature you control is most deserving of a blue ribbon. Attach blue ribbon to that creature. The creature has Best in Show. Whenever another creature becomes the target of a spell or ability you control, you may copy that spell or ability. If you do, this copy targets this creature. Nice. Now you can see why it doesn't fit into standard play. Has some pretty ridiculous cards in it. Got a nice full art planes. These go for about $1. We've got Artifact Attraction, Superlatorium Attraction, then a Clown Robots token, then a Demonic Tourist Laser sticker card. Alright, on to pack 2. Alright, you've got A Good Day to Pie, Rat in the Hat. While the gremlin, beetle, and squirrel infestations wreaked havoc on the park, Roxy was able to spin the numerous rat colonies as a robust recycling program. Motion Sickness, just pulled that one. Another hat trick. Ride Guide. Plot Armor. I like that. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and can't be blocked except by creatures with flavor text. Plot Armor. I think that's, if you've got words, we're going to have words. That's pretty good. Probably one of my more favorite cards just from the flavor text and the whole meaning behind the card. Alright, Non-Human Cannonball. Discourtesy Clerk. Myra doesn't pay the vampires to smile, but only because guests found it off-putting. Park Reentry. Control to Trust, Chief. The entry scan software is reading babies as hot dogs again. Ambassador Blorpity Blorpoop. When Ambassador Blorpity Blorpoop enters the battlefield, you get 3 tickets. Then you may put a sticker on a non-land permanent you own. At the beginning of each combat, you may have Ambassador Blorpity Blorpoop's base power and toughness become equal to the total number and toughness of all stickers on permanents you control. I just like the name of that card. Let's see, the rares, the Most Dangerous Gamer. Death Touch. Whenever the Most Dangerous Gamer enters the battlefield or attacks, open an attraction. Whenever you open an attraction, put a +1/+1 counter on the Most Dangerous Gamer. Whenever you claim the prize of an attraction, destroy target permanent. Then another full art card. Land card, I should say. I think all the land cards are similar to that. Alright, you got Drop Tower Attraction, Merry-Go-Round, Rare Attraction, and then a treasure token, Employee of the Month. Nice. Then Squid Fire Knight. Alright, let's take a scan. We're going to scan those 2 land cards, just see exactly what the market price is on them at the moment. Oh, let's see. So the Plains is about, focus there, about 60 cents. And the Mountain scan is a foil, but it's not, so I need to rescan that. And this is $1. So, like I said, they run about $1, but they add up. Alright, so nothing crazy in those packs. And we will move on to Edge of Eternities. We'll get going here. Hopefully I keep getting some good pulls. The last couple of days have been a lot of mythics, got a shockland, just a lot of good pulls. It's been very, very pleased the last few days. Alright, we've got Beamsaw Prospector, Orbital Plunge, Embrace Oblivion, pulled a lot of those, Avoid Galeblade, Night Luminary, pulled a couple of those as well, Temporal Intervention, Galactic Wayfarer, Uthrus Scionist, Galvanizing Solship, Monoist Circuit Feeder, Dawnstrike Vanguard. The rare is Halaya, Guided by Light. Legendary creature, human soldier. Whenever Halaya or another creature or artifact you can control enters, you gain 1 life. Nice. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if you've gained 3 or more life this turn. That seems fairly powerful. And then the foil is a Atmospheric Greenhouse. And then we have a regular Island land card. Lander token, Robot token. Alright, let's give Halaya a scan. See what she's going for. Okay, about $1.40, so nothing crazy, but you fit into any nice white deck or similar. Alright, on to the last pack of the night. Let's see if we can get a little bit luckier. So far, no huge hits. There we go. And this pack does not want to open. It's a rough one. Alright, so we've got Caveron Skywarden, Greyblade Heavy, Graveblade Heavy, there we go. Divert Disaster, Banishing Light, Fungal Colossus, Oreplate Pangolin, Drill 2 Deep, have multiple of those. Tragic Trajectory, it's the first time I've seen that one. Rejoice, and know all will join you soon. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Void, that creature gets -10/-10 until end of turn. Instead, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped this turn. That's pretty cool. Go through Scanship, Sea-Chipped Impact, Virulent Silencer, and the rare is a Biotech Specialist. When this creature enters, create a lander token. It's an artifact with 2 tap, sacrifice this token, search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Whenever you sacrifice an artifact, this creature deals 2 damage to target opponent. Very nice. And then Starfighter Pilot is the foil. I like the art. Just wish it was a better card, but man, it is pretty. And then we have a basic mountain land card. So we will give this rare a scan. The scanner wants to work. I think I'll have to search it up manually. There you go. Yeah, nothing crazy. About 35 cents. So, not great pulls for the night, but it's always a good night for any pulls. So, till next time, I will check y'all later.